start recording, but it is successful, then it's worth to share. Otherwise, it is just like half my C drive. There is a problem. Okay, so find motor. If there is no suggestion on the previous task or in the cross motor, then we will go for find motor. Otherwise, let's complete the chat here. What is your differential? Yes, this is a good question. What is your differential? What is your investigation? Okay, skin rash. All right. So here, yes, the examiner will ask, so what is your differential? So it could be ataxia, telangiectasia, could be Friedreich ataxia, or it could be some cerebellar lesion. How you would like to manage, how you would like to do investigation. So management, I would like to do full neurological examination. I would like to take a full history, full neurological assessment, full developmental assessment of all four areas, and some neurological workup like imaging, neuroimaging, you can say like MRI brain, or the routine blood investigation because of telangiect. If it is ataxia telangiectasia, there will be immunodeficiency, chances of malignancy, uh, right? And uh, there can be like vision difficulty, so eye examination, all these things, neuroimaging, routine blood investigation, immunoglobulin assessment, as well as neurological like MRI brain, or even like if you are suspecting ataxia because of like this Friedreich ataxia, then you have to also mention like cardiac echo, they have some cardiomyopathy also associated. Then here it is a telangiectasia and having a history of chest infection. So we'll also say about chest X-ray and the culture and all we can mention. Okay. Other than that, yes, Dr. Devika, you say to difficulty in writing, yes, and needs help in buttoning. Yeah, that is fine. Yes, that's fine.
Dr. Aaron, good evening.
Yes, Dr. Jayaprakash.
Yes, just I just joined just 10 minutes before. Just did you any regarding this as far the ataxia telangiectasia is concerned? The investigation. This I think so far I remember alpha fetoprotein has also some link. It is elevated, I think so, for diagnosis.
Yes, but yes, you are right. It is elevated.
So should we mention that in this investigation as part
Yes,
of?
you can remember, definitely you have to mention. But like, if you ask me specific diagnosis, why I will do, if the examiner will ask you like, okay, so MRI, what you want to rule out by doing MRI? I would just like to rule out whether there is any cerebellar lesion or any malignancy is there or not, or
Okay.
any space occupying lesion is there or not. That's what I want to rule out by doing the MRI brain, right? Then, okay, why you want to do the full blood count and immunoglobulin? Yes, because he has a immunity suppression or immunodeficiency. So I want to do the X-ray chest because he has a history of frequent chest infection. But yes, alpha fetoprotein also you can mention. Now conduction study, but then you have to justify. If I say now conduction, why you want to do now conduction? I want to do to rule out Charcot-Marie. Then okay, justify, fine. Why you want to do echo? Yes, because if it is possibility of Friedreich ataxia, then there is associated cardiomyopathy, so I will do it. Gene study, why you want to do gene study? Yes, because in frataxin gene is involved in Friedreich ataxia, so I want to do the gene study also.
True.
Clear? Am I clear?
Okay, thank you. Thank you for nice input. Thank you.
You are welcome. So any other input or most welcome. If something which we can add our learning is better. Okay. Okay, so fine motor, like a fine motor, usually what the problem they have, like one case is this ataxia itself, hemiplegia, ataxia, and abnormality in the vision and hypotonia. These are the most likely the condition or the cases or pathology which has issue with the fine motor. If the child has a problem with the vision, he will have some fine coordination problem. If a child is having ataxia, he will have some problem with the fine motor coordination, writing or uh, grasp function or drawing, the hand function will be affected. Basically, fine motor, we assess the function of the hand. Where the hand functions are affected, either can be hemiplegia, either can be incoordination because of the ataxia, or it can be problem with the vision, or it can be something like pain in the hand or some neuropathy or some any issue which can affect the hand sensation and the hand small muscle function or the functions of the fingers. There will be problem or delay in the fine motor developmental age. So this is a like a simple. So fine motor means mostly you will have these two or three condition, or you can say three or four condition which affects basically vision and hand. And in a more precise way, coordination of the vision and hand. Like hand muscles are normal, function normal, eyesight normal, eye vision normal, but there is a ataxia or even though muscle and everything normal, he cannot do coordinated movement. Rett syndrome, like involuntary movement, needle. So if you there is a wriggling kind of the movement in the Rett syndrome. So if you ask child to draw, maybe he will not be able to draw circle, or if you ask to make the tower, he cannot make maybe. Then the Down syndrome child, like they have hypotonia, so they cannot do some function. Prader-Willi syndrome, they have also hypotonia, so they cannot do function as per appropriate to the age. They will do it. I'm not saying that they cannot do completely. They will do, but if child is a 5 year, then he will make a tower of only 9 cube, so which is equivalent to 3 year. So it is delay, clear cut delay. If he is 5 year, I expect him to draw a triangle, but he makes just circle, so he's a 3 year only, right? So they say fine motor, like very quickly we can assess. There is very famous mnemonic is there, CCS 3C3B. 3C stands for cubes, crayons, cutting, scissor, and 3B stands for beads, books, and board. Right. So um, if you look, like it's very kind of very short thing, or very looks very simple, like 3C 3B and fine motor is done. So cube mostly what cube function you will see. Cube function you will see whether he is holding the cube properly, whether he is banging, whether he is doing the tower, whether he is able to make a train, whether he is able to make a staffs or bridge. That we will check. Then after that, we can see, like from the crayons in the see if the child is like in the exam they give child age up to 5 years. So up to 5 year, what you expect the child to do with the crayon? Scribbling some of the basic shape like square, the line, vertical, horizontal, circle, cross, square, triangle, diamond. So I mean, basic things only we expect. We don't expect much more things from the child who is developmental age less than 5 year or up to 5 year. And if you go further, some letters like TVH letter, uh, CUYLA letter. So up to the letter, some of the basic shape, and they say a test called a draw a man, whether he can draw something basic stuff like head, whether he can draw a head along with the other body parts. So this we usually check with the uh, fine motor, right? So 3C, 3B. Then in the B, we check the like beads, whether small bead or large bead. Large bead generally at the age of 3 year, and small beads the child is able to thread this at the age of 3 year. Sorry, at the age of 4 year, and large bead at the age of 3 year. Then books, turning page by page or turning at a time many page, and in the board like whether he is able to fix the simple shape in the board or complex shape in the board. Okay, so these are the things we generally check in the fine motor. So most likely, yes, Down syndrome, Prader-Willi syndrome, hemiplegia, or some of the ataxic child, or some problem with the vision. These are the ideal case for assessment of the fine motor. Then also we check for the grip of the crayon, whether it's a one hand dominant or how the child is holding the crayon. Is it a mature grip, like cylindrical grip, or tripod, dynamic tripod, static tripod, what kind of the grip child is having, that also we check. Then we also check for the crude pincer grasp and a mature pincer grasp. So generally the crude pincer grasp, like child hold the object with all the four fingers, like making a fist, okay, holding like small things with the fist, but with a fine pincer grasp, the child able to take grasp the small object with the hand, I mean with the help of the thumb and the index finger, right? So this we checked about the fine motor. So it involves 3C's, 3B. So the third C, like cutting seizure, generally at the age of 2 year, they just hold the seizure, but they cannot, they don't know how to cut the paper. So 3 year, they just put a single cut. 4 year, they cut the hole in a straight line, and uh, 5 year child can make a different shape with the help of the seizure. Same way in the board, like 2 year, they are able to fix the two simple shape in the board. Like simple shape means a square or triangle or circle, and after 4 year, they can fix a complex shape in the complex board, like fixing of the star shape or some other special kind of the shape. Okay, so this is about uh, fine motor. So anything else? Anybody has any suggestion? Anything somebody wants to add? Shall we do one task, or we'll put a separate session for that? Any suggestion? Most welcome.
It's coming in like a fine motor and VN also. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, Dr. Rohit, it
So
is
one more C we can add, cross color match.
cross color match. Okay, so what do you assess by that?
Actually, if he can pair like two color, this will be equal to 3 years of age. You can ask. This will be in the VN also. You can check the
Okay.
VN also like this.
Mm-hmm.
This is only.
Yeah, but this function you assess in the speech and language to see the what you call like in it will come in a cognitive and speech and language. Actually, you are checking the receptive command whether he can cross match of the two color or not, if I am not wrong. But yes, it assesses the vision. If you ask this command and if he can do, it is fine. But so far book, it is not coming in the fine motor task. No book I have seen like this task. But this task, if you give the child in assessing the speech and language, it is considered as one of the receptive speech assessment.
Yes, that one you are asking for if he knows the three colors or more than three like this. That is
Yeah,
a cognitive
no,
assessment.
even the pairing. This one is a small. So what is the large? Ant is a small. So elephant is large. Okay, so this one, I mean, day we have sun. What we have in the night? So this comparison, contrast things, comparison, large and
This is
small,
opposition. This is
opposition.
opposition
Yeah,
which you are telling.
yeah,
That one opposition, big and small, hot and cold like this.
yeah,
That is opposition.
yeah. I agree with you. This is opposition. What I'm trying to say, like comparison, opposition, or contrast things that you check in the speech and language. If I'm not wrong, if anybody have an idea, can correct. If I'm wrong, correct me. So mostly, as per my knowledge, we check this in the speech and language. But if you ask,
VN, VN you are VN you can check only like if color blindness is there, a color VN problem is there. So you can ask only by crossing color match.
okay, so good idea. This is good. So
You
you
can
have
check. Maybe I can be wrong.
you know
Others
color
are there.
blindness.
They
You
can
mentioned
tell
this.
me.
Yeah, color blindness. This is valid point. So you justified the point here. So you are, if you are doing this,
That's why I'm saying this is VN, color VN or color blindness or something. Then you will have to do for cross match. I'm not asking any colors he knows.
okay. So
Because this is coming fine motor and VN.
yes,
So VN where we are checking. Fine motor, okay, you are checking for by cutting, you are checking by cubes, you are checking by this crayon. This is okay, this is your fine motor. You are checking by beads, books, and board. You are checking only fine motor with the hand he can do or not. But you are not checking the VN. So where is the VN? Always coming fine motor and VN. Everywhere is written fine motor and VN. So where is you are checking VN? So there should be something for VN also, which I am thinking. I can be wrong.
yeah, I will tell you. Can you, if your vision is affected, can you thread the bead?
No.
No, right? If anybody's if the child vision is affected, he cannot thread the bead. He cannot
He
draw.
cannot build a tower. He cannot build a tower. He cannot thread the bead.
Yes.
He
So
cannot.
so
Yeah.
indirectly you are checking vision only,
Yes.
right?
Not
You cannot match in the board also.
Yes, you cannot match the board also. So Basically, even though you are doing the task by hand, but you are checking the vision. That's what we are saying, like even your command, you all the things you are doing by the hand, but you are assessing vision. Am I right? These all, most of the tasks are assessing the vision as well as the hand functions also, both the things together. So it's a kind of a like fine. That's why the name is a fine motor. Fine means it's like driving. Drive, when you drive a car, your vision is automatically is then only with the proper vision only you will be able to do the coordination like the other steering, the other things. Eh, if you have a problem in the vision, you cannot start itself. But then if your vision is intact, but there is a problem in the hand, weakness or pain or foot,
Sorry, network issue. My network stopped working. Yes, you were telling.
uh, my voice clear now? Is it
Yeah,
clear?
your voice is clear. My network was not working. Sorry.
Okay. So basically, it's a vision assessment only in an indirect way, because if vision is affected, the child cannot
Yes,
do
yes.
all hand function. He cannot do. But I respect the point that color vision and color blindness. If you remember, it's a very good thing. I think nobody can downgrade on that point. But yeah, I mean, you have to have that things in the mind. Otherwise, it is a trap. Why you want to do color vision? So, or comparison. But good point. I mean, I am not saying that's a bad point. It's a good point. You have to justify that. That's the only thing. Okay, so anything else? Okay, so uh, yeah, no problem, Dr. Rohan. It's okay. So any further suggestion in this before we end the meeting? Any suggestion? Any points to be added in this? Okay, so let's do like a quick. Uh, who wants to be the candidate? Fine motor. I think we discuss all the things. We will just do only. We will not touch the history part. We'll do a short scenario till the end of this meeting. If anybody wants to be a role player, I will be the candidate. For the fine motor. Just see how we will do. I will tell you how we will do. So, okay, let's say you are the candidate and I am the role player. Okay. So, hey, your task is the fine motor assessment. So, you will give me the command. Okay, hello, hi, what is your name? Your name is Ali. Ali, what did you eat today? Okay, how did you come to here? Okay, by bus. I ate sandwich. Okay, so let's play together. Let's. These are the colors. Okay, let's play. Let's draw the line. You just to see how he's holding the pen. You ask him to draw like depending on if the child they say 5 year old, then I will just see whether I can start with something like triangle or the square. So I will draw the square. Ali, can you draw the square? Then we'll see whether he can draw or not. If he is able to do the square, okay, Ali, can you do the triangle? Then we'll see, okay, yes, very good, excellent. You are able to do the triangle, that's very good. So he is 5 year. Okay, so now 10 minutes is remaining in this meeting, so we'll just complete this things. Then but let's say if he does not do the square, okay, then I will go down one step. Okay, can you draw the circle? Okay, excellent, very good. If he cannot draw even the circle, then I will further go down, like, okay, can you make a line, like a horizontal line? Okay, can you make a vertical line? Can you do the scribbling? Okay, so this I will check with both the hands. Then let's play with the cube. Let's 1, 2, 3, make a tower. He can make 5 years, so I expect at least whether he can do 10 or not. So I will see how much he is doing. If he makes tower, let's say uh, 15, that is very good. So I will ask him to perform like steps, whether he can make a 10 steps or not, which is equivalent to 4 year. Then if he cannot do the tower of even, let's say 9 cube, which is 3 year, so it means his age seems to be below 3 year. So then I will ask, okay, let's make a train, whether he can. If he cannot make a tower of 9, if he cannot make a train, if he cannot make a bridge, means the child is below 3 year. Definitely he's below 3 year, right? He cannot make circle also, so he's below 3 years, somewhere between 2 or 3 or 1 or 1 or 3. That we have to again check whether he can make 6 cube tower, can make a horizontal line or vertical line. Then after that, I will see whether he can fix the board like 2 shape, simple shape. So 2 year. If it is 4 shape, 4 year. 3 shape, 3 year. Then complex shape generally comes at the age of 4 year onward. So I will see whether if he cannot make a simple shape, there is no point of checking the complex shape, right? Then we'll see whether he can write some letter. They say letters like TVH, the child usually can write at the age of 3 year, and a letter called CUYLA, they can write at the age of 5 year. So we'll see, depending, like if he makes a tower of 9 cube, but he cannot make, let's say, tower of 7 cube, but he cannot make a circle, he cannot make a train, he cannot make a bridge, then I will see whether he can write a letter T and V. Okay, so which is like equivalent to 2 year. He can make a line, uh, horizontal line, so equivalent to 2 year. Okay, so this is how we give command, and we see we'll move like one step forward, one step backward, depending on the child he is able to do. Depending on the how he is doing, we'll go one step back and forth, and we'll come to know that what is the fine motor developmental age of the child.
I have a doubt. Writing this TVH, are we assessing whether they are able to copy it or whether we are asking them to write TVH?
Yeah, this is
What
very
are we
good
assessing? Is just
question.
copying?
Yeah, this is very good question. Actually, you see, they don't understand TV at the age of 3 year or 2 year. So we just draw actually. It's kind of copying. Basically, it's a line. See, TV, T is like horizontal and vertical line. Why if you go into the depth, why he's able to write T and V? So T and T is comprised of the horizontal and vertical line, which we expect them to make a horizontal and vertical line at the age of 2.5 year, isn't it? Same way,
Yes,
we
but
also,
what
But
about 5
but
years?
Dr. Hiran,
yeah,
here you will not draw. Here you will not write in front of him. You will make some height. You will write and you will ask him to write this one like this.
Yes, yes, yes. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's it.
You will hide. You will hide under your hand. You will make.
Yeah.
So there are, I think, two things are there. One is called imitation, and one is the copying. imitation where you keep it opens, child can see. The copy, I think you hide it, if I am not mistaken, right? And they say which one comes early? Imitation comes before, I think, and copying comes later on. But TVH writing doesn't mean that we are checking understanding of the alphabets. It's just because this letter consists of the line. If you ask to write the S or W, which like 2-4 line, he cannot write. He cannot do. Am I clear?
Yes. Yes.
Correct me if it is wrong. Something if it is confusing.
I have one more. What about L? L is also just 2 lines. Why it's
Yeah, so
expected at 5 years?
see L, you know, there's a book somewhere it's written locks STD. Basically, you check locks STD. Locks starts with L. L means vertical line, horizontal line. Vertical line comes 2 year, horizontal 2.5. Then circle, O means circle. Circle comes 3 year. X means square. Square comes 4 year. STD square 4.5. T for triangle and D for diamond. So of course L he can make for sure, because L also it consists of the same thing. It's a vertical line and horizontal line, right?
Just asked you because you tell that 5 year it is CUYLA, isn't it? So that's why I just checked.
Yeah, the 5 year. See, if you, I think it's given in the Khidir note. The 5 year they are able to write CUYLA.
That's why I just asked whether they could write it at 3 years.
See,
L is it possible?
yeah,
Just ask.
yeah, it is like if you see the L is like vertical and horizontal. So maybe they cannot do in a precise way, but at least 2.5 year, they are able to do the vertical and horizontal lines. So it means he can make the L.
Can you please tell me the reference of this TVH and CUYLA, which is the...
Khidir, I think the Khidir book, it is there. Khidir notes, it is there.
Okay.
Yeah. So anything else? So this meeting will end in a couple of minutes. If any suggestion is there, most welcome. Otherwise, next time in the next meeting, we'll do some fine motor assessment.
If you will get any recording, please share with us. Any not complete, okay?
Yeah. Okay, no problem. Okay, okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. So
we will do case next meeting, huh?
next meeting we will do because we'll close now in 1 minute. Or next time we will discuss the theory part, but I think if someone they prepares, then it will be better for all of us. So we'll go in a exact way. Then it is much more beneficial to all of us.
Okay, if I will be free, I will be with you.
Okay, okay.
Don't have meeting.
Yeah.
Don't have this duty.
Okay, fine, fine. So we'll do like the fine motor. We don't have much scenario. Only like a vision problem, hypotonia issues. We'll do 2 or 3 scenario with the history. So that will make our cross and fine motor developmental complete. Okay.
We can do Rett syndrome. We can do Down syndrome.
Yes, yes, we can do. Yes.
One more doubt. The reference for your gross motor walking, standing, running, where do you read all these things? Which book?
It's in the Khidir note. I think it is given in the Khidir note.